Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to the NotPron Riddle Weeklies, where I try to solve one of the NotPron community's weekly puzzles using nothing but my brain and your help in the comments and here on Twitch. TV's Noah here, Aquaman smoothie in hand. And today we are continuing to take on the Season 2 finale created by Rasmus, a.k.a. Magnificent Spam, a.k.a. Spam, a.k.a. Olan of the Lisa the Painful Let's Play. And we've been at it for a while. This is level 6, and I had to reach out because we fell down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Basically, here's a recap. Here's the puzzle. It's real good, right? If you look at the page source, we get this clue. Okay, I'll try to make another level here later. Got to get the last one done now. Here are hints to include. And then it's a bunch of gobbledygook, the number 8, and some kind of hint for the site. Probably not needed, but something might look off. So, my guess was that this is the end of a website. And one of a popular website used in these puzzles is Pastebin. Pastebin is basically a way to save your copy and pastes. And if you go to that gobbledygook, you get something that looks quite like a puzzle to be solved. There's a lot of things that made me think that this was important. It was untitled. It was created by a guest. It is set to never be destroyed. There's lots of different ways you can try to decode this. I thought we were on the right track, but there was something very off about this, and that's the fact that this was created on July 15th, 2015, a full 5 years before this puzzle was created. Now, I took that to mean... Oops, I left the page I need. Bring up the page source again. Something might look off was the fact that the date was wrong, or at least the date was so old that it made you doubt it. So I was like, I think we're on the right track, but we may have fallen down the wrong rabbit hole. So I reached out to Rasmus, and guess what? We fell down the wrong rabbit hole. This is not the website we're supposed to be at. Now, they gave me the clue that if you put in the correct website, here is the answer, it will... There's an Easter egg that lets you know that you're right. So that's what we're going to try to do. Yeah. I mean, we fall down these rabbit holes and chase all these wild gooses. It's a problem. So it's clearly not Pastebin. So I was trying to think of some other stuff that maybe we could go to where it's it would have those letters at the end. So I was thinking things like maybe Bitly. No. Maybe Tumblr? No. I had another one. Imgur. No. So we got to find out what this website is. On top of that, I figured it's a girl's name, so we can always just randomly guess girls' names. Amanda. And see if we get somewhere that way. Brute force. That's the way to do it. Brute force. So we're at kind of a wall right now. Because without this website, we don't know where we're going. The number 8. Webs. All right, so some kind of hint for the site, probably not needed, but something might look off. Maybe, do you think maybe it's a subreddit? Because what if we take, I mean, it's something to try, right? And you go to reddit.com/r/ARG / whatever this is. There are not any communities with that name. It's worth trying. Let me, while we're sitting here trying to think of some websites, if you know of any websites where like you can log on and create your own site, leave them in the comments. While I ponder this, I'm going to reach out to the NotPron community and let them know that we're streaming in case they want to stop in and help out. As always, the rules are simple. They can come in and watch, and if they know the answer, they can give hints, but they can make me dab or sing or do something else that's silly to earn hints. More NotPron weekly stream. Streaming now. Exclamation point. I am super stuck. Twitch.tv / I guess it could be Twitch +2 comedy. It could be a Twitch. We could try it. I got literally nothing else going on right now. Twitch.tv / Huaga. That content is unavailable. Maybe it's a YouTube link? Wait, let me see. There's a certain way you got to do this. YouTube. And just click on a YouTube video. Don't play anything right now. I don't have sound on, do I? No, I do. I don't know why I didn't hear anything. We're not watching this turbo. This is not sponsored. Maybe like the watch. I disagree. I think Black Watchman's crueler because it's just like here's the information. You figure out what the fuck to do. This I always feel like there's more ideas of where we can like bounce around and stuff like that. Because NotPron, all right, NotPron maybe is a little bit more like fuck you, solve it, but I feel like Black Watchman's a brick wall where it's just like just do the one thing you need to do. Name the demon. Name it. Not that one. It's not good enough. This is like I have a few bits of information and there's 100 things I can try. So at least I feel like I'm always doing stuff. I really thought it was going to be a YouTube video, and I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed at least it wasn't something. I would have loved it to have been like a skateboarder falling over or something. Yeah, so this paste bin is wrong. We know that. Yeah, you are definitely very good at Black Watchman. That was not to me. So other thought, website 8. Like, is there something about the number 8 that makes sense? 8 easy steps. I was hoping there would be like an 8 website. Like, So let me try put like YouTube in here and see what it says. YouTube? No. Is it Katie? Maybe you're the answer, Katie. You're not the answer, Katie. Spelling error. Where? Did I spell YouTube wrong? Let me get rid of the number 8. That was another thought. See if that gets us anywhere. Damn it. I just wanted a video. What? Oh. Website 8. 8b.com. Maybe? Market8.net. No. 8x8. Maybe it could be like a blog spot or 538. I guess we'll try 8b or whatever. /8b. 8b.com / gobbledygook. No such key. I don't know, like, let's get back to the correct site. I keep closing this window and I should stop. Hints to include are that gobbledygook, which, again, I'm assuming is the end of a website. It could not be. Oh, it could be 8chan. I didn't even think of 8chan. But it makes sense. It's a bad idea, I know. It could be 4chan, but I don't want to venture to those sites on stream. Could it be hex? I don't think so. It can't be hex because the digits go past F. Hexadecimal uses the digits 0 through 9 and A through F. So we have Z's and stuff like that. The fact that it mixes capital letters and lowercase letters is really the thing that makes me think this is the end of a website. Hex is not 6 digits. Hex is in pairs. We have tried YouTube. It's right here. And right here. Yeah. Hexadecimal doesn't have to do with the number of digits used. It has to do with the number of characters because it's base 16. The same way, like, oct actually doesn't have anything to do with digits of 8 or sets of 8. It actually needs to be in sets of 3, which this can't be because this is, 7 digits? It's 8 digits. Yeah, that's suspicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is suspicious. I mean, I'll throw. I'm pretty sure if I throw this in an octal decoder, it won't do anything. But I will try. Octal decoder. Because I believe last time I tried to use octal, it's got to be in sets of 3. Yeah, see? Nothing. Yeah, octal is the base because it's base 8. So digits 0 through 7 are used. So using letters is no good. That's why my theory, because this is the part that gets me. Some kind of hint for the site, probably not needed, but something might look off. So my thought is, there's a website that is commonly used that we just stick this at the end on and it brings us to someplace, like a blog spot. No. Talking out of my ass, I don't know, honestly. I don't know either. And I want, for the guy who, solves this on stream, who's been doing NotPron for, 2, maybe 3 years? I'm not good at it. Ooh! I didn't even have to out-dab. Because I didn't ask for the clue, but I'll take a clue because I'm struggling. You gotta make me do silly stuff, or what's the point of giving me a clue? I did notice that they're all women. I believe they've all been Shakespearean characters as well. let's look back at some of the answers just for funsies. Yeah, so it's been Ophelia, Bianca, Cressida. They're all kind of like fancy old-timey names. Because I know I tried like Helena. Desdemona. And we should also look at this one again because view page source. This is all it said. I found that very suspicious, that it was just like, I don't know, here's the answer. But it doesn't look like there's anything more here, so. And now we're here. I don't know, who's another Shakespearean lady character? What's the name of the girl from Measure for Measure? I was in Measure for Measure. I should know this. I think it's Ophelia again, right? I don't know. Let's see. Measure for Measure. I have no idea what to do, so this is content. Measure for Measure. I played Claudio in this? Isabella. That sounds like... Yeah, I played Claudio in Measure for Measure. They were going to cut my head off. I don't know. Let's take a random guess at a lady. Why not? Nope. Yeah, so I'm super stuck. If there are people in the chat that can give me a clue towards what I'm supposed to be doing, it'd be super appreciated. Because I already fell down the wrong rabbit hole once. And if you want, like... We can now try to... We could also... Whoa! Don't want that. We can... Damn it! Everything's screwed up. If you want, we could also try to solve this completely unrelated puzzle that I found. What is this all about? Ooh. It could mean anything. You want me to keep naming? What other plays have I been in? I was in Much Ado About Nothing. So maybe like Hero or Beatrice. Is that her name? Much Ado About Nothing. I think it's Beatrice is the girl from... Yeah, my girlfriend at the time played Dogberry in this. Yeah, Beatrice. Nope, no Beatrice. Unrelated texts. I don't know what... Like, if you know how this puzzle works, and if I'm supposed to just guess women's names, that's surprising. But my thought here is, this is the end of a website. I would appreciate confirmation or... what's the opposite of confirmation? Deniability? Denial that this is supposed to be the end of a website that has the puzzle in it. It's not guessing. Oh, am I... Okay, so let's... I have a notepad somewhere. Juliet. Phone. I don't know why you keep making noise. Nobody wants to talk to you right now. All right, so let's take a look at all the names here. We've received the clue that I should look at all the names here. Because I noticed early on that it was all women's names. So I'm just going to make note. This is what I used to do with NotPron, is I'd always write down all the passwords in case they were important. It is? I messaged Rasmus and I was like, hey, I just want to make sure I'm not in the wrong rabbit hole. I found this Pastebin site, but the date looks wrong. Am I in the right place? And they were like, wrong rabbit hole. Damn it. Thank you for putting me back on the right track. We've been in the right rabbit hole this whole time. Grump, 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 grump. I'm going to definitely take the time to like write down all these names though. Bianca. Bianca was in my production of Much Ado About Nothing. Did she play Beatrice? She might have played Beatrice. That's why you come to the stream, right? So I can because I reminisce about my acting days. I did 3 Shakespeares. I did Measure for Measure, I did Much Ado, and I did Twelfth Night, which is a bad show. The last one was Ophelia, right? Okay. Okay. So just to confirm, this is where I'm supposed to be. Never did Shakespeare. They're interesting monsters. And I would go out on a limb to say that all 3 of the Shakespeares I performed, the play as a whole, was pretty bad. Twelfth Night was abysmal. We didn't have any money, and we didn't do anything special, and it didn't justify its existence. Measure for Measure was decent. We did some fun stuff with that. And I was a replacement in that one. And then Much Ado About Nothing, we set in the 60s. And we set it in 60s Hollywood. So instead of it being like people coming back from war, it was people coming back from a war movie they had shot. It was weird. It was weird. All right, so I'm just going to restate my original ideas here. Because the number 8 made me think it was oct, but maybe it's... Is there a difference between octal and oct decoding? Maybe that's my issue. Because if we put this in octal, it says something like it's not in sets of 3 and it's evil and wrong. And he gets all pissy with me. What's happening here? That sounds bad. It was bad. I played Baraccio in it, and since it was the 60s, the middle of the stage was an in-ground pool. So we had a pool in the center of the stage, and we were under the impression we were going to be able to swim, and then we ran out of money. So it was just like a trough full of water so you could stick your feet in and splash and stuff. It was terrible. It's separate lines for a reason. Like the separate lines meaning the raw paste data versus the paste data, or the different clues? Yeah. Input octal doesn't split evenly into groups of 3. So what if I just take 3 of the lines? If I take just the first 3 lines? Because then it'll have to split up evenly, because that's how math works. Well, that wasn't helpful. I will read the source code again, because I am confuddled. You can tell I'm confuddled when I start talking about nothing. Okay, I'll try to make another level here later. Got to get this last one done now. Hints to include. This one led to the paste bin. The number 8. Maybe it's every 8th digit. And then some kind of hint for the site. Probably not necessary. But something might seem off. Which I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, the thing that looks wrong is this. Because that made me think, this is 5 years before this puzzle was submitted. So this has to be wrong. But I'm thinking that's the thing that looks off. Let's take a look at, well, maybe, do you want to take every 8th line? Because this looks like hexadecimal. Let's take every 8th line. Let's try that. 16. Let's see if I know my multiples of 8. Just Google it? Just Google it? Really? If you say so. I do whatever the chat tells me to do. I have no agency. Why did I go to YouTube? Google. No thank you to whatever that was. There's not too many great matches. I didn't forget. I thought you were just leading me down to a different way. So we'll continue down that road. So 16, and then it's 24. That's only 3, so that would be good. So this should work in oct. It also looks like it'll work in hexadecimal. So we'll try both. Nope. Nope. Okay. I mean, we can comb through this and just take every 8th digit. That's the only other thing I can think of to do. I don't want to spend the time doing that, but just Google. Just Google this. Kukelis, I know I'm driving you insane. Because I feel like you feel like you're easily giving me the answer, and I'm just like dumb. So, my apologies. I'm thinking too hard. That sounds about right. Just Google it. Cool, Billie Eilish. Billy's a girl's name. Got it. Ooh, Mount Laurel. That's as much of a dance that Mount Laurel gets. Snooter. All right. You'll notice that the more frustrated I get, the more silly I'm get, because I'm like, I'm not getting any further. Be entertaining, Noah. Okay. Read the source code again. When you got a string like that, Google it. You've already forgot about the 8. Just Google. You're thinking too hard. 8. Oh. Should I? No, not just Google that, because I got the paste. And wait, I have a thought. Where'd the paste bit go? No, I need the whole thing. No, where did everything go? I'm falling apart. Okay. All right. I think I got it. I'm going to very calmly do this. We're going to go to the website. And instead of taking every line, we're just going to take this line. That makes the most sense. And then we'll take that and we'll just Google it. It interestingly found something. Hey, that's a name. Portia? Could that be it? Oops, hold on. I don't understand how we got to this. But celebration. I need more celebration things. I've been reusing Wacky Waving too often. But we did it. Ow. Okay. Placeholder page. Insert level here. All right. So more of this. So level 7. Hey, we made it. Let's go ahead and view this page source. If I have time, I'll finish this later. Otherwise, people will have to skip to the last level. So, I think the message here is, now that you have all of these names, figure it out. So let's Google those names. I don't know how the gobbledygook that I grabbed ended up with me being here, but fine. Oh, interesting. They're all moons? They're all phases of the moon? Or they're all moons of a certain planet. What are we doing here? They're all moons of Uranus. All right. Don't giggle. Be mature. They're all moons of Uranus. Don't giggle. We're all mature people here who solve really difficult problems. So don't giggle. Let's go deep into Uranus. Don't. We're going deep into Uranus to do research. Let's take a look at all the moons of Uranus. And no, I'm not going to say Uranus. It's Uranus. They are named all after Shakespeare here. Apparently Margaret is the representation for Much Ado About Nothing, who I think I make out with. Is that who I make out? Is that who Baraccio makes out with under the name and calls her hero to turn Claudius against everybody? I think that's what it is. But this is also the order, I think. Cordelia, Ophelia, Bianca, Cressa, Mona, Juliet, Portia. So next should be Rosalind. Or Rosaline. Rosalind. Hey! I think we're doing it. View page source. I'll finish this later. It says the same thing. So now it's talking. It says skip to the end. So I guess Cupid would be the last one. I'm a little upset. We're skipping Much Ado About Nothing, but whatever. I'm not upset about it. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to just answer that I know what this is now? Rasmus, Rasmus, if you're really immature and this turns to porn and I get banned from Twitch, I'm going to be super upset. No. All right. So that's not the answer. All right. So let's keep pumping in these moons. Margaret. All right. Winter's Tale? Is this all about Winter's Tale? I'm just double checking to make sure it doesn't say anything different. I like this really. I like the meta narrative of this riddle. I know I said this last week, but I'll say it again. That's not the whole list. What? But I really like the narrative of, like, it starts out with a very, like, well-made, complicated riddle, and then as you go further, it falls apart a little more and a little more and a little more. And, like, at the end where it's just nothing. I really like the narrative there. Look at all these moons. I'm going to try Puck, just because Puck's not necessarily a lady. And I'm curious if Puck is included in this list. Puck is. Same thing. So yeah, I wonder if there's an interestingness to the order. Like, are we going from small to large? There's 27 moons. Oh my goodness. Why would you guess the 8th one? Just because we're trying to get to level 8? I think the idea at this point is all the levels are blank except for the last one. So we need to jump to whatever the last one is, because that will be the last puzzle, because in an earlier riddle, they mentioned that the last level was done. So we should try to get to the last level. Go back to the Wikipedia page. I'm for that. Oh yeah. I think that had to do with that was for just that specific letter. But I like where your mind's at. All right. So the first 2 moons discovered. Wait. Naming of moons here. Blah blah blah. Characteristics and groups. It was known to have 13 inner moons. Puck is the largest. All right, so it's definitely not in order of size. Irregular moons, do they not count? Ooh, these are from The Tempest. Tempest is my favorite Shakespeare, so I'm just going to try one of them for fun. Wow, that's there too. So I like this idea that there was going to be like 27 levels. I like this. The only a regular moon. Wait, all right, here's the list. Nice. All right, so this is the order here. So what is the last one here? The very last one is Ferdinand. Quiet, Snowplow. Doing stuff. This is Moon 27. Let's give it a shot. Do 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 do. There we go. Just a little closer. 16, 20, 8, 3, 13, 5, 27, 2, 9, 6. My guess is this is referring to each of the moons. So, I'm going to cover up a little bit of your chat here just so I can see. So, it says just a little closer, and the J and the U are both capitalized, so maybe it's the first two letters of each. Let's check the page source just to be sure. View the page source. I guess people can just use Wikipedia to get straight here from the first level. Oh well, that's okay. This is the last level. Just enter the solution on the site. So the issue is, and Clucalis, you can, sorry if I'm butchering your name, you can fill me in here. Does that mean that I need to put it in here, or would it be on the Weekly site, which means it's no longer available to me? I think that's a fair question to not have to dab for. Wikipedia. Let's just write the numbers down here. Let's get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. 16, 20, 8, 3, 13, 5, 27, 2, 9, 6. If you get a word, okay, cool. Alrighty, so let's take a look at that beautiful Wikipedia page. Thank you, Wikipedia, for numbering these. It's super helpful. UM Caliban CA 8 RO Snooter, what did you say? Jupiter moons. Oh, you... Why are you saying Jupiter moons? Just a little closer? Like Jupiter? I'm kind of getting a word so far, but... And then 3... BI. What makes you think it's Jupiter while I'm doing this instead of Uranus, which is what it's been the whole time? Yeah, that's a good point. Because it's closer. All right, all right. Jupiter. What was the name of that stupid All That character that used to yell Jupiter? It was played by Kel Mitchell. Jupiter. Moons of Jupiter. All right, so I'm only going to take the first letter, I think, I guess. You think it was literally Jupiter? By the way, one of the worst movies I've ever seen, Jupiter Ascending. Awful. Awful film. 20's E. First letter of 8 is C. First letter of the third moon is A. I like seeing vowels. 13 is H. 5 is Io, like Io Shirai. I. 27 is, oh, good old LXV. I know it's a Roman numeral, but I'm being a jerk. L. 2 is X. This is starting to feel like I'm doing it wrong. 9 is X again. Galileo. Figaro. And 6 is E. Well, something feels wrong. All right, let's identify all the moons fully, because that's not a word. The list is wrong? No! How could the list be wrong? It told me to use Wikipedia. Wikipedia's right there. Oh, I picked the wrong... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So you're saying I'm wrong for 27 and... No, for 2 and 9? Did I just screw this up? Did I screw it up? Oh, I was just looking here. Like a fool. Like a fool would. All right, so... That was a dumb move. All right, so let's see. 16, 20, C, A, H, I. All right, let's look at 27 again. Yeah, I just missed. I just looked here instead of looking here, which is a much easier thing to pronounce. S. And then 2 is A. And then 9 is T. And then 6 is E. Is that a word? 16 is wrong. My first one is wrong. It is wrong. D. Just looking at it again. E. 13 is wrong. E, C, A. I'm just double checking now. That is right. A. 13, which is after the A, is H. Then I have 5 as I, which is right. And then I have 27. What did I do wrong? 13 is H, yeah. So is 3. What the hell am I doing? 3 is A. Oh no, Wikipedia! No! All right, so hold on. You're saying, no, wait, that was right. 8 was still C. So we don't know this one. And you're saying 13, 3 and 13, so both of these. All right, so this is easy. We just need to figure out what this word is. No, it did not do this the way I thought it would. No. Oh yeah, the Wikipedia list got that. I don't think there's a way I can see like a less updated version of this, right? What a bummer way to end this. This is just how the stream ends. Is there a way to do it? See previous versions of Wikipedia. I should be able to click view history. Oh, view history. It's right there. October 2020. Back when this was made. Well. Oh, here you go. Older, please. October 2020. Early 2020. No, stop it. Stop it, Avast. My computer's fine. October 3rd. All right. Find this list again. D is still right. Then 20 is E. Then 8 is C. Then 3 is A. Then 13 is P. Then 5, still I. Then 27, still S. Then 2, still A. And 9, still T. And then 6, still E. Decapiscate. Is it decapitate? Is it decapitate? October 5th is... Alright. Jesus. We're doing it, gang. We're getting solving this. 27, the fourth letter. Still S. God damn it. 27. Still, all right. decapitate. Yay! I'm a little over time, but I got to talk about how great this riddle was. This is a fantastic riddle. I've done a few like games like this besides NotPron and like, because I've done some of these before I was a streamer that I can't remember any of. But there's NotPron, and I did MatPat and some other things like that. Supposed to be oh, okay, that makes sense. There's the T. But this is the only one that really had a nice narrative through line. Because I've done many of the weeklies and all that good stuff, and this has a very nice through line. Like the idea of the puzzle master or puppet master, whatever you want to call them, being in a rush and still giving you just enough information. I really like that I was going along like a ride here. Because one of the issues I have with these puzzles is there's no motivation to solve the puzzle beyond the fact that there's a puzzle in front of you to be solved. In this one, I also wanted to see what happened next in puzzle creation. And the idea that it started with this big, beautiful picture, and then over time, like, there was less given to you. Great way to kind of tell this story. And, like, it's not an Oscar-winning story, but it has a through line. It has a story, which I love. I thought all the puzzles were pretty fair. The things I needed hints with, like, first off, watching me play level 1, I can't believe how quickly I got it. Like, the fact that I was able to put it together with the numbers on top of each other surprised even me. But I think the Sudoku XL puzzle is great. I needed a little push from Weaver to get through that one, but I thought, like, once I had that clue, I was like, it's so obvious that this is a Sudoku. Loved that. Loved how it worked. Thought that was really cool. I liked the gimme in the middle of it, where it's just like, go to Juliet, it's fine. Really liked a lot of things about this. Yeah, it's a fantastic puzzle. I know someone in the comments on YouTube said that Rasmus is the puzzle master, and I'm okay with that title being given to him. I think it's great. I think this is a great puzzle. So now we got to figure out what we're doing next week now, because this one has been conquered. So wait, no. Let's go back to the weeklies. Cookels, do you have a puzzle? Because I'll do yours next week if you got something here. I don't think I've done room tour. Hunt. I haven't done anything by matter. But I'm guessing you've done these. Do you have a favorite? Because I'll take a suggestion that way. In an orderly fashion by Fingerless Foe. That sounds interesting. This is the one you were able to get, huh? All right. Let's see. Nitwit. I like the name Nitwit. And I like raccoons. That one's tempting. We did Red Rabbit already. Pickle Puzzle by Pickle Maniac? We'll do a pickle puzzle. We'll do a pickle puzzle next time. I'll take a peek just to make sure it's working. So next time, join us as we do. Oh, this looks great. Oh, we're 100% doing pickle puzzle next time. Is Bob Pickle? So we'll do pickle puzzle next time here on the stream. New schedule is as thus. Mondays are for NotPron. Tuesdays are going to be for Catherine. Wednesdays are going to be Solving the Witness. Thursdays are usually going to be Black Watchmen, but we have some unfinished business to do with Sleuth Kings. So we're going to finish the Sleuth King puzzle on Thursday. And then Friday will eventually be Puzzle Party. But until then, it'll be Black Watchmen. So eventually, I'll get a new schedule up on the stream because I realize I'm still promoting an event that took place months ago on my Twitch stream. But be sure to follow me here on Twitch so you can get a notification every time I go live. I stream weekdays at 3:30. Also, be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And as an extra special bonus, check out Plus 2 Comedy on Facebook. We are currently in the middle of our species battle, and you can vote what is the dominant species. Right now, turtles are fighting crustaceans. So go ahead and vote in the comments there and see what the dominant species is on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Boop!